So this video is for people that are on the fence with sobriety. They're toying with the idea. If this sounds like you, then please watch this video. So if you're at a position in life where you've drunk all your life and you go out maybe once a week, or you drink quite a lot in the house, and you've started questioning your relationship with alcohol, that's really important. That's really key, because when you start doubting your relationship with alcohol and you start to think perhaps it's not normal, that's usually when you have got a problem, or you've got to a point where you've reached a problem, or it's ongoing. It's gonna get worse because you are conscious of it. You know that your drinking's too bad, and inside you've got the voice in your head telling you that your drinking's not that good. um Also, moderation. So if you're in a position where you tell yourself constantly that you're going to drink a certain amount and you can never stick to that, you can never ever stick to the amount that you set yourself, you always push the boundaries, then again, you may be in a position where it's time to reevaluate your relationship with alcohol. And one thing I would say is that if you are thinking about it, it is probably the best decision you will ever make for yourself. And I'm living proof of that. But it is something that you're going to have to experiment with. It's like with me personally, I went 4 years ago, I tried to stop drinking, and I kind of did a week and then I went back to it, and then I did a month and then I went back to it. And that's okay. Like, that's okay. It's your journey. You don't have to just give it up completely to begin with and then be done with it. For me, I got to a point where I knew I was done with it, because every time I did go back to it, I was worse than I was before. I was absolutely out of control, didn't have an off switch. I was a serial binge drinker, and I just knew that my relationship with drink was never going to change. And I spent so many years trying to moderate, and it was uncomfortable. It was like all I thought about was limiting my drink, and ways I could moderate it, and how I was going to fit it into my life. And it was just like removing that took away the noise. It was just so much better. But yeah, if you are like on the fence with it, my advice would be, you don't have to go in like I have and just go completely cold turkey and that's it. Tell yourself you never drink again. I don't tell myself I'm never going to drink again, because if I did tell myself that, I would find it like really, really overwhelming. So I just take it one day at a time. There might come a time in the future where I turn around and I think, yeah, maybe I will have a drink. But I honestly don't think that's going to happen for me, because of where I'm at in my journey now. But obviously, when I first started trying to give up and trying to explore sobriety and experiment with it, there were plenty of times where I lasted a month and then I went back to it. And I don't want you to be disheartened if you do that and then it doesn't click. Like, if you do it and then you think, oh, I fucked it up now, I can't do it, I've tried it once. It's not a case of trying it once. Like, you need to be able to just experiment with it in your own way. This is your journey. Don't listen to anybody else, and don't take anybody else's feedback on board.